cornrows.
No, what happened was I put gel in my hair yesterday, and then like I was out, it was super humid, so I was like today, like you don't put gel in your hair 2 days in a row because you don't need to. But I did anyway.
not in a while.
Not a problem you have, right? But so it means but it also means that like it means that the gel, it means that like it's holding really well considering how humid it is.
Once upon a time, I had cornrows.
Cornrows.
My hair was down to here.
Fuck you, really?
Yeah.
I had cornrows twice.
I did it 3 times. A girl I was dating would do it. Last time I did it, I was like, nah, we're just cutting hair.
Tender-headed?
Yeah.
Me too. I did that twice. I lost a bet because I used to live above a hair salon. You know, a hair salon full of Jamaican women. So oddly enough, I was there all the time, right? And I'd go down there and I lost a bet because it was like, and so I had my hair at the time was longer than it is now. Like now it's already down to my shoulder, past almost down to my pec, and it was even longer then. So so after they braided it up, and then I had it done a second time because I was in a movie, or cast in a movie, and they wanted my hair crimped. You know what crimped hair is?
Yeah.
And when if you got white hair and white people hair and you get it braided, when you take the braids out, it's perfectly crimped.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah, so it looked really fucking good. And
just let your soul glow.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, it was more just like this really tight little wave. Mm-hmm. It looked like ramen noodles before you cook them. You know what I mean? That's literally how it looked. It was cool as shit, yo. And like, could not tell you how happy the director was because he's like, you have any idea how much money you saved me on hair and makeup? And I was like, hey, you know, whatever gets me to roll. That one was not a bad movie. That was a movie. Talk before about bad movies I was in. That was actually a good one.
This lady is so concerned.
Who is? Oh yeah. The kind of pretty older one.
Yeah.
She's nice. You can't see her by the way, but she's pretty and she's older. We should do this now. We're a little few minutes in.
Little B-roll.
Little B-roll. Well, I've noticed in doing these.
Glasses on or?
Oh, what do you think? Glasses on? Try glasses on. Glasses on until you have to say something serious.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. So it'd be like this. It would be like
when you ask the question.
It'll be like it'll be like this. Let me show you. It'll be like. It'll be like. Bust my gun! For the record, for you watching at home, I told my DMX story earlier, and now we're just quoting DMX songs. Like,
you don't hear me though.
Yeah. like honestly, it's kind of probably the best part of the day. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's been really fun doing that. It's is it X Gonna Give It To You that I'm thinking of? No, it's not that one. It's What's My Name? What's my name? I don't know.
I was thinking of getting a snack, but I've been eating long enough now, so stop eating.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. What up, party people? This is the Wordman, friend of a friend game show. Very happy to be here. And where are we? Tell them where we are. Tell the people where we are.
We are by the South Street Seaport.
In Manhattan, right near the, are we technically close to the ferry?
Yeah, like couple of blocks that way.
So like the financial district.
Close enough.
Yeah, for the financial district, for those of you following at home.
We're a stone's throw.
There you go. Nice shot.
Not very often you get to say
No, that one doesn't make the rotation like you hoped it would.
Talk to a lot of British people today.
All right. And this Wordman Friend of a Friend game show, this particular video is for my good friend, Mr. Ty Diggy himself, T. Joseph Lawrence. What's the deal? Tyrone, one half of the writing duo Rollins Chase. A funny story about that. And Ty Diggy, what up, baby? Lots of love for you. Ty lives out in West Philly.
Okay.
And
born and raised?
Yes, I think he was born in. Is he born in North? No, I think he's born and raised in West. I know he's still in West. So Friend of Friend game show works like this. I have a bag of stuff for my friend Ty, who is not here. A Wawa bag, no less, of stuff for my friend Ty. He's not here.
Quality. I used it, the one I got again the other day. It was fantastic. It held up really well.
Ty is not here, but my good friend, the artist extraordinaire, Kenny Millien is. No, that's the glasses one. Yeah, that's sexy. That was good. That ruined it. My good friend Kenny Millien is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna ask Kenny a question. Kenny gets the question right. Ty, you get the bag of stuff. I ask the question. Kenny gets the question wrong. I get the bag of stuff, and Kenny has.
Or we throw it in the Easter eggs.
No. It's gotta be again a thing.
It might end up in Philly anyway.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, all you're doing is saving me on shipping.
Might take a while.
If Kenny gets the question wrong, he has to shave off his beard.
I hope I get the question right.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Fun fact, I didn't really think of a question until about 10 minutes ago because I kind of forgot to write one down, so whoops. But before I can ask Kenny the question, we have to see what it is we're playing for, so I have to show him what's in the bag. So if you're good enough to hold the camera, sir. Want me to switch seats?
No, we're good. How are we doing? You like that view, or you want to look
get yourself in there? Okay. I mean, come on now. You know what I mean? Don't make it just about me. I just want to do the hair thing. Don't make it just about me.
Just let your soul close.
I put on weight like a motherfucker, dude. Nothing will make you realize how fat you are than the
camera.
Yeah, man. Like, picks up quick. Let me show you what I got.
On last year's T-shirt, you're going.
I have been losing weight though. In fairness, I have actually been losing weight, but that just furthers how much weight I had in the first
I had a couple of shirts. I'm like, well, guess this is an inside shirt now.
Nah, with me, the problem is that like, well, one, thank God I wear everything too big because now everything fits. But two, like, it's the medication, man, that puts on all this weight. But we'll figure that out. I'll get there.
The struggles.
Struggles are. Now, do we go small to big or big to small? We'll go big to small.
Big to small?
Big to small. We are going to start with, here we go. Junkyard Joe.
Oh, okay.
This is an excellent graphic novel. Ty, you are going to love it. It's got a really, really cool premise. It is about a soldier who is in Vietnam who becomes friends with a super secret American robot that went with them to Vietnam. And then he starts writing cartoons about the character from the robot character, assuming that the robot wasn't real. And then finds out the robot is real, and there's a whole government conspiracy about it. It sounds very, very big pie in the sky-ish, but like, it's actually really, really like small and thought-provoking. It's really, really good. If there was one graphic novel that Ty would love, if there's any one graphic novel that I would go, damn, Ty would have written this and it would have been amazing, it's Junkyard Joe. It's really, really good. It's highly recommended, and you're getting the entire trade. I think it's 6 issues.
And soon to be a movie by James Gunn, because James Gunn does everything.
Yeah. And it's not gonna be. But Ty, when you read it, you'll know why I recommended it to you.
After he produces Mouse, he's gonna get right to that one.
That's gonna be terrible. We have here an excerpt from 1984, the novel. Why? Because
also known as current events.
Yeah, there's that too. Suddenly not sold in the fiction section. A little disturbing.
Tuesday,
I get this magazine called Lapham's Quarterly. Correction, I used to get a magazine called Lapham's Quarterly, and then they decided to stop sending print editions. I'm not paying for the internet, so we're paying for PDFs. So it's just they're like,
doesn't feel right.
No, they're like, dude, it's like a $35 a year subscription.
Doesn't feel right.
And then they're like, well, it's a $35 a year subscription, but we send you 6 PDFs.
I also didn't know your camera thing was right there.
That's why I was asking if you wanted to switch.
Ready?
Yeah. Whoop. No, don't do it the other way. Go back.
Whoop.
We'll switch.
Oh, okay. You get a couple more seconds of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if you turn it upside down, then when I post it online.
Oh, it's gonna. All right.
Yeah. Anyhow, so Lapham's Quarterlies did an excerpt of 1984. You'll like it. It's a pretty good section. Obviously, you've read the book.
This assuming. Week in news.
Yeah. We got that here for you. 50 random movie facts. Why? Yeah, that's good.
Who doesn't need random?
Yeah, it's basically something. I needed to work on something. Something to do on downtime at my day job. And I was like, I'll just remember random movie facts, I'll write them down, and then I'll just give them to Ty when I do this video.
Can we get a random movie fact?
I was going to say, if you'd like a random movie fact, pick from a number 1 to 50.
27.
Good number. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Actor George Raft turned down the starring roles in The Maltese Falcon, High Sierra, and Casablanca.
Oh, shit.
All 3 roles went to Humphrey Bogart. Fun fact, Humphrey Bogart used to play... So when George Rapp used to play all these gangster types, head gangster and everything else, that's why he was offered those roles, Humphrey Bogart was always his deputy. He was the Destro to his Cobra commander.
Okay.
So George Rapp got tired of playing those roles over and over again and was like, I want to play something better. And George Rapp isn't really that good of an actor to be making those kind of demands, in my honest opinion. But they're like, well, if we're not going to pay you and your price is too high, we don't like you as an actor, and you keep turning down our work, we'll just hire the number 2 to do it. And Humphrey Bogart took the opportunity and ran with it, made a huge career out of it. Great Humphrey Bogart.
Is why Dave Bautista's probably in a lot of movies now, because
he's really good.
He's fantastic.
He's a genuinely good actor.
And people probably stopped trying to pay The Rock to be just The Rock, because he can't really act at all.
Next thing we got in here for you,
Ooh,
Shang-Chi number 120. It's basically just a dollar copy. The reason I'm sending it to you is because it might be my favorite issue of Shang-Chi ever.
You know what's funny? I heard in all the comics,
he's
a giant turd.
No.
Like, comparatively to the movie, they made him like Mr. Nice Guy, and like at least in the modern, in like the modernish ones.
Maybe the modern comics, because the modern comics are whack.
Everybody hates him.
It's the 70s. It's the 70s, 80s of the classics.
When they actually did come.
When they're actually, But here's the great thing about this issue in particular is, well, first off, in this particular run, just imagine if Bruce Lee got to play James Bond, he would be Shang-Chi in these old comics. That's kind of how the math works. But what's great about this issue, and why it's my personal favorite, is in this issue, Shang-Chi meets a man who thinks someone is trying to steal his Scottish castle. So Shang-Chi has to go to Scotland, uncover the mystery of these murders that are taking place in Scotland, not to mention this famous ghost of a bagpiper. I'm not kidding, is literally the plot. Best part about no kung fu the entire story.
The 70s.
Which is genius. Like, who's like, we're gonna put Bruce Lee in a non-kung fu movie? That's what they did in this issue. It's fantastic. It's genuinely well written. The art, as Ty well knows, is amazing. I think this is still the Galassi run. No, it's the Gene Day run, which is just as good. Gene Day, a very good.
Gonna be honest, that sounds like one of the Jackie Chan movies from the 2000s, except only like the Owen Wilson parts.
It's a genuinely great issue. It's just like, again, you have to be some kind of genius to be like, we're going to put our kung fu character in Scotland trying to save a castle, and oh yeah, he won't kick anybody the entire issue.
With a bagpipe ghost.
With a bagpipe ghost, of course. Of course it'd be a bagpipe ghost. We're in Scotland.
Of course.
It's not my favorite single issue ever, but it's in like that top 5, top 10. I love it. It's a dollar copy. Bonko, you got yours. Continuing on our comics trend, Ty being a comic book writer and everything else.
Okay.
This is the big guide to the best crime comics.
Oh, that's cool.
This is fantastic. This is a collect. I believe it's 25.
I almost hope I get the question wrong so I can steal that from Gary.
No. I'm keeping this shit myself. Fuck you. It's basically, so it's basically just 25 really, really great crime comics. And we're talking really, really great.
And that cover is fantastic.
Yeah, it's got an early Torpedo story, if you know who Torpedo is. It has a really, really great crime story by Alan Moore, which is actually based on a song he wrote. It's got Max Allan Collins' character, Ms. Tree, is in here. It's 500 pages, and there is not a single bad page.
That's fantastic.
And when's the last time you can say that about anything? It might be my all-time favorite comic compendium anthology. Because obviously none of it's all different. Spans you have stuff from the 1920s up to stuff from the 1990s. It's awesome. It is so fucking good. It's impossible to fucking find because it got out of print very quickly because they can't keep commissioning all that stuff. The copy is used. It's a little you can tell it's been well loved.
Certified pre-owned.
It's certified pre-owned.
He saw the Carfax first.
Yeah,
don't worry.
The Carfax. Oh, shit. So it's a little used, but it is awesome. You're going to love it. It's really, really well reprinted, too, so it's going to be high-quality artwork. You're going to love it. It's awesome. Those are the comics we got for you.
Okay. What else?
So, I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil this, but I will say that Ty and I will occasionally work together as a writing duo.
Okay.
Ty himself is also a writer, very, very good writer, I might add. And we work sometimes.
High praise.
Huh?
High praise.
He's genuinely good. Genuinely better than I am. No doubt about it. Like, the joke we make is like, it's sort of like knowing which of your friends is the tallest. It just takes like the slightest bit of observation. Like, you get 2 pages in, you're like, oh, this is better than that Gary shit. You know what I mean?
He's also not just saying this because the video is for you.
No. I like Ty. No, Ty. We talked about this all the time. But like, our mutual friends, not just friends of friends, but mutual friends, are like, oh no, Ty's the better writer. Like, it's nothing. It's not even anything I even like think about. It's more like it's like, which of your friends is the tallest? Well, it's like, well, obviously that one. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. But occasionally we will work together, and when we work together, we work as a duo, obviously. And I did not want us to write. I did not want us to have like the Ty Lawrence and Gary Lime, and I didn't want us to have the Gary Lime and Ty Lawrence are so and so. I wanted us to just have a combined name.
Your time.
No, not like that. But I mean like, so like for example, so we go by the name Rollins Chase because I came up with the name and I think it's brilliant. That's the name of the shortstop and second baseman who used to play for the Phillies.
Okay.
The team in Philly, obviously, big baseball guy.
Who would have thought the two Philly people would have thought of Philly name?
I thought of it, but yeah, it's more like I thought about it, and I kept bugging Ty about it until he said, Gary, we'll do it if you'll leave me alone. Which is the nature of our relationship. So it works, you know?
Okay.
And
true friendship.
Yeah. So I'm trying to convince Ty to come in with me on this one particular writing project.
Okay.
He did not sound enthused about it when I told him about it the first time. So in proper Wordman fashion, I'm going to keep bugging him about it until he says, I will do it if you stop talking to me about it. Which is just typical Gary conversation. Okay. So now I don't want to spoil what it is I'm trying to work on.
Also how I convinced her to go see The Raid with me.
Whatever works, man. It's a great movie.
It's fantastic.
I might watch that tonight. Like, I don't want to spoil what it is I want Ty and I to work on together.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil it. But I did get you something for research on this project. One of them is the novel Shaft.
Ooh, the motion picture novel?
By Mr. Ernest Tideman.
Is that a screen cap or is that a painting of Richard Roundtree?
It's a screen cap that's then been painted. So
okay.
Both.
Okay. Look at that. You get a little mix there.
The first novel, there's actually 7 Shaft novels. They'll have great titles. We'll get to that later. The first Shaft novel, and what's considered the last true Mike Hammer novel. It's written by Mickey Spillane and Max Allan Collins. Mickey Spillane and Max Allan Collins were both great crime writers unto themselves. Basically, Mickey Spillane had half written about like 30 Mike Hammer detective stories that he never finished. And then because he and Max Allan got along so well, it was just like, hey, here's 30 unfinished stories about Mike Hammer, the great 1950s New York detective. You go ahead and finish them for me. Which has got to be like, if you're a crime fiction fan like I am, that is the goal. That is the dream find. You know what I mean? So,
it's a lot of action.
A lot of action. There's a lot of action outside the frame right now.
It's a lot of space for people to go. But
dark skin too. She's too young. I'm at that age now. You're not yet, but I'm at that age now where like I get nervous when I start complimenting women because I look like a dirty old man. And I'm like, first off, I'm like, not dirty. Second of all, old. All right, maybe. But it's also like, is it my fault she's 25 and hot? Like, come on.
I'm at 38 at this point.
So you are closer to me than I thought. I thought you were younger than I'm sorry.
Thank you.
No, that was a glasses moment. Thank you.
No, it's the skincare.
Coming back. Back on track. Not to spoil what it is I want to work on, but Shaft, Mike Hammer, they are coming to you.
Hammer and Shaft.
That's all I'm going to say about it. Because I don't want to jinx it. Don't want to spoil it. I'm just putting it out into the universe and seeing what happens. Ty is watching this on the other end right now going, fuck, I'm really going to have to hear about this for like the next 2 years.
Hammer and Shaft, what a combo.
Don't do it. That's it. Not talking about it anymore. It's finished.
Okay.
Next thing I have for you is the DVD for Wages of Fear. The excellent movie. Ty, I told you about it earlier. They put out a new 4K edition of this, and somebody I worked with got it for me as a thank you gift. So it meant that I didn't need my old copy because I got the new copy. What am I going to do with my old copy? I'm going to give it to you, Ty, provided Kenny gets the question.
I like that crime book, so I don't know. I'm going to do my okay.
Yeah, he's going to do I've never heard. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to do my okay.
I'm going to do my okay.
Last but not least, we got you an art piece by Mr. David Hammonds. It's called
cool.
Free Nelson Mandela. Get you kind of a close up. You can kind of see without the angle. Trying to angle it so you can see it better.
The glare of the buildings behind
That's actually pretty good. Pretty good on this cameraman tip. Well done, sir.
Doing my best.
The great Nelson Mandela. This piece was done in 1987. Cut it out, put it in a little frame for you. And that is what I have for you, sir. All of that can be yours.
For the low price.
If
me hopefully getting this question right.
If and only if. There, I can hold the camera right.
Okay.
If and only if Kenny can get this question right. Now, it's worth noting, I kind of forgot to think of a question earlier, so I kind of give him a cheap bullshit question.
Very
we got a lot of outside the frame material going on. We picked a really good spot.
Too.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's I don't know why you had to point me out for that. That's like the camera will point it out for me. You don't need to say it, sir. The camera doesn't lie. All right, the camera reveals. But I have a question here now. It's sorry about the question I advanced. So.
I don't know what this is in advance.
Yeah, I didn't. I genuinely did not tell him the question. I'm assuming he's going to already know the answer because to be honest, I picked kind of a lame question. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Because we were in New York, and because we were talking about the sewer system. Fun fact: we weren't actually. This is all just set up. Can you give us the name of the 4 Ninja Turtles?
Let's see.
Lame, I know that's lame. It was all last minute. I've been really busy. It's been tax season. You know how busy I get during tax season. This is the only question I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sorry, it's not difficult. Motherfucker, you getting free stuff. What are you complaining about?
You're lucky. I really wanted that crime book. I thought he was gonna be like in the 17th century.
You know what I should have done? Shit. We were talking earlier because I have been watching the Ken Burns New York documentary, which is
That would have been fantastic.
Which is 8 discs long. 8 or 10 discs long, I forget which. And so my head is filled with inane, pointless, useless information about New York City in like the 1820s.
Every time he closes his eyes, he hears Ken Burns narrating.
I do. Or the joke is, I keep seeing sepia-colored photographs move slowly across the frame. Oh my God, dude! It's great though. It's a really, really good. Like if you're looking to waste 12 hours, I've got a gift for you. Okay.
All right. For
4 Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. We have obviously Leonardo.
Oh, gun clap. No one, I'm convinced. Everyone thinks the leader is always the wackest in the group.
Which is cool because he has 2 katanas, which should be cool. But he's like, no, Raph, follow the rules. And no kid wants to hear that.
Fair.
Donatello.
My personal favorite.
Really? Donnie? Okay. In the arcade game, he's the most fun to play. He's also the easiest to play.
That I didn't know.
Because his reach is crazy.
I did not know that about the game. Thank you. I always liked him because purple's the coolest color.
Okay, all right.
With a color for a last name, I can confirm.
Okay,
purple's the coolest color. And like a bow staff. What's fucking with the bow staff?
Okay, and he's really smart.
Obviously something I'm a fan of.
And that's pretty cool, you know. Michelangelo, who's actually my brother's favorite.
Okay. Also, best weapons in the series, nunchucks.
Come on.
Yeah.
And tons of online videos of people smacking themselves in their junk in the back of their head, thinking they know how to use nunchucks, which are incredibly dangerous.
Which is why we love them.
On the best of days, you know.
Nothing wrong with nunchucks.
So Michelangelo,
and also, by the way, worth noting, by the way, to interrupt again, I apologize. I'd say we're both pretty good experts on the martial art film.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think we can agree on that. For a movie as corny as it is, probably one of the better nunchuck scenes.
Yes.
Which is weird to say. In the kids' martial arts movie about...
Although, in the second one, even though they don't hit anybody in their weapons,
Yeah.
Because they're trying to sell toys to kids.
Because it's a kids movie.
Michelangelo has one of the coolest nunchuck demos in the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
And then proceeds to do another cool nunchuck demo with a link of sausages, but still never uses them.
Okay. I'm gonna say,
which ironically is still a pretty cool movie.
That is kind of.
Even though Shredder hurts him, defeats himself at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the second one. The first one I can tolerate. The first one's genuinely good.
Ah, fellow chucker, eh?
Yeah, like but it's a really good nunchuck scene. Which and like for a movie that does not deserve to have a good, like there's no need for that to be good. It's a kids movie. What are we doing?
But it was fantastic.
But I wanted to mention that because as someone who obviously knows his fair share of kung fu films, like I have those Shaw Brothers box sets, like that level of dorkdom.
By the way, Wheels on Meals. One of the best and most serious Jackie Chan fights you will ever get.
The one with Benny the Jet?
Yeah. Where
they both jump and kick each other in the back of the time.
In the background scenes, they're like, Jackie Chan spent the whole film goading Benny the Jet to actually fight him.
I remember that. I remember hearing that.
And Jackie Chan, for what people don't know, was actually no fucking joke.
No, that's true. Although the story I heard was that he goads him on into fighting for real. And Benny the Jet, everyone says, is the nicest person you've ever met.
Super nice.
Just like incredibly nice. Not just to fans, but just like in general. And Jackie Chan's like, I just want this to be the best fight ever. Yeah. So he goes with the Gary Lime approach of, I'm going to pick on this motherfucker until he gets mad. Which sounds like something I have done, much less would do.
I'm pretty sure one of the times Jackie Chan gets hit in the face
was
an actual
That's what I'm
punch.
saying, is that it happened so many, that he picked on him so much that Benny the Jet actually hit him for real.
But to be fair, it's a Jackie Chan movie. Everybody was getting punched
for
in
real?
the face
Yeah, that's fair.
in all of his movies.
That is very true.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, fantastic.
That might be tonight's watch.
Sammo Hung, which people think of like
underrated genius.
All these other shows he was in, but he was the real deal too.
Yeah. But that's 3. You've got one more Ninja Turtle to name.
And my favorite, little bit problematic when you think about it. As an adult, a little bit problematic.
Okay.
I just liked Raphael because of the red and the size were pretty cool, you know?
Size are cool. I will say he's probably the best character in the movie.
He goes through a lot of growth in
the movie. He has the best character. He has the best line. Well, Casey Jones has pretty good lines in that movie too. But yeah, Raphael is probably the best character in the movie. Good choice.
The fact that nobody realized that this giant guy in a hat and a trench coat was not a guy, but in fact a 4-foot turtle.
But tell me that's not the most New York shit ever.
Yeah, they're like, no.
I don't know who he is. He got a trench coat and a fedora. He's fine. You know what?
See who did it? Nah, some green dude. I wasn't asking questions.
You know what he is? None of my fucking business. That's who he is.
When
that's
the guy
some New
pulls
York
out
shit.
his weapons and he opens his trench coat and points at his side like, what? Okay.
Welcome to the Bronx.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom's from the Bronx.
It's
a true story. I'm gonna say you got to hold the camera for me to do this.
Okay.
So my mom is from the Bronx, and growing up in Delaware, I had no idea what that meant. Because why would I know what that means? But my mom would do this thing unconsciously, subconsciously. I say, Mom, talk to me about New York. Where you from? Oh, I'm from the Bronx. And the shoulders would go back. And it used to crack me up because she would do it without thinking about it. Because that's how fucking hood the Bronx was. Like, she'd have grown up there in the 70s and 80s. Yeah. So she's like, oh no, it's the Bronx. And like, would knuckle up. She'd start to knuckle up. This is my mom knuckling up to her child because I said, where in New York City are you from?
Fun fact, if she was of the Hispanic persuasion between the 70s and the early 2000s, she would have pulled a razor blade out of her. And no, that's not a stereotype because I knew plenty of girls who did that. But hopefully, maybe that
was not mom's case. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll get flagged. We'll be fine. Congratulations, Ty. Woo! You get all of that stuff.
Minus that book. What? I'm definitely taking a picture of that because I want to find that.
It'll be fine. Congratulations, getting all the stuff. I hope you like. I know that I hope you enjoy these videos, Ty. You never really comment on them or make mention of them. You're just usually very kind of like, oh yeah, I saw your thing. I'm like,
congratulations on being the proud owner of an empty wallet.
Yeah. Just say, like, you at least send me a text talking about the video. Everyone else does.
You know.
Yeah, leave a comment below. There we go.
Like and subscribe, hit the bell so you can get the notification.
I hate that shit so much, dude. I hate that shit so much. It's the worst. But yeah, we're gonna spend the rest of the day chilling here in New York. Probably in the financial district, maybe somewhere else. We'll see how it goes. And I want to take this time to thank Kenny Millien. That was good. That was good.
That was the moment.
That was... Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Well done. Well done. Thank you, Mr. Kenny Millien, for joining us on yet another edition of the fine film series, Wordman's Friend of a Friend game show.
You need like a theme song.
No bullshit. I've done like 50 of these fucking things.
You need a theme song.
And I mention all the time how I need a themed music.
Like a little jingle, something.
That's what I'm saying. I say I have all these friends that are musicians. I say they have been on the fucking videos with me. And I've been like,
yo, dog, you need a theme song.
And I'm like, great, go get your fucking instrument. And they're like, I'm gonna holler at you later. And I'm like, motherfucker. I need theme music. That's the moral of this story. I need theme music. Kenny needs comics about crime. And my hair look at those curls. Sorry, I'm bragging a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go because Ty couldn't be less interested at this point. Ty, I'm putting all this stuff in the mail, so you should get it before May. And okay. Let me know who I'm mailing it to, actually, because I might just mail it to Todd and have him give it to you. We'll figure all that shit out later. And yeah, say peace to the good people.
Peace.